choice, I guess, because there's no real reason to put yourself in a dangerous spot. Okay, here's another tanky boy.
It's a horsey against a horse. Is the script gonna be flipped?
They have a lot of damage, a lot of magic damage that the Suyo will be vulnerable to, but somehow counter index and lineup rating favors TLID. I'm guessing the chip is going to bring a lot of value this game if they can get those early skirmishes.
Execution is the name of the game for TLID. This time they drafted, can they execute? Can they play this to the maximum level? Can they go back to the standard of Liquid Season 14? It's game number 2 of TLID versus GEEK Fam.
Jump into the land of dawn and let's see for round 2. Will TLID take us to game 3 or will this be a clean sweep?
Mind you that GEEK Fam is 1 game away from the playoff spot.
Yep.
To fight it again in Jakarta International Velodrome. And don't forget to buy the tickets if you haven't got it.
Secure a spot in the Jakarta International Velodrome is the potential of both these teams. If Liquid win, they're going to be the ones securing it. So it's of massive value for both these teams. Oh, Aran already rotating early on. Beloy!
Flicker is there. TLID this time, they have repaired their early game, I guess, skirmish.
No longer as greedy as they were before, going for skirmishes. But it seems like it's still A-okay because GEEK Fam still have a way to contest for the neutral objective. Like in the previous game for TLID, they really needed to get the neutral objective. Turtle 1 was a lot of value, was really like up there when it comes to getting their win condition online. But in this game, GEEK Fam can actually contest. There's no Lucas, there's no anti-CC there, so they can lock the Suyo, especially with this heavy CC comp that they have.
Oh, make it.
For a potential engage there. TLID though, very tight in their formation, and yeah, still first bloodless in the first minute.
Yeah, Gops on a high low. So far, 3 games this season with a 67% win rate, and with the objective coming up, they'll try to get the ultimate as soon as possible, and that's gonna help GEEK Fam's potential to take this one. Wolski though, pull the trigger on Tweety.
Spot still, that's a stun. Makers joins. TLID, they will reposition and they will focus on the Lord, the turtle this time, and Kids will focus on his purple. Looking for an engage though now with the Glorious Pathway. This might be a chance, first blood, and the turtle goes to Fabian. GEEK Fam here, perhaps look for more as a boy quite vulnerable. Forced to use the flicker there. Good taunt by Gobs.
Oh no!
It's gonna be, oh my goodness. Big Kids from the shadows finds a kill on towards Fabian.
Oh, they're not done?
That's gonna be the shortcut to hell for a boy and Gobs. 2 members taken down. Now they want more. Kids finds an angle on towards the Eskill. Fabian though with the teleportation is joining the fight again. That's a huge knockup. Beloyski has some shield and he will survive with the flicker in time for him.
Ong still got it. The mechanic's still there with the flicker to get away. And welcome to Brawl Server, ladies and gentlemen. Already 4 kills in 3 minutes.
Yep, there you go. This was what TLID really needed in game number 1, controlling the neutral objective.
Nice.
But, as you said, nice. Not just for the audience prediction, but also for Kids, who's able to go and take the purple buff away, stopping the snowball from happening. This will equalize a bit. It'll be better for GEEK Fam now, because for TLID, it's still a win. Obviously, they got 3 kills, more kills, and a neutral objective. But this equalizes things a lot more than you think.
700 gold lead for TLID. 2 kills is the difference so far. A much better early game for TLID. Can they capitalize on this turtle number 2? Coming in about 2 minutes. Kanziski already secured the Hunter Strike. That's a pretty good power spike to use in the first objective fight. It was a 50-50 in the first one for GEEK Fam, but they just fumble it a bit.
Yeah. I think the big problem for a lot of teams who rotate their XP to mid is the fact that, yeah, you want to get level 4 on both your XP and mid lane, but a lot of times it's just miscoordinated, man. A boy didn't get level 4 yet. He didn't have level 4 when the turtle was started, and that's why they couldn't really force the fight. They had to delay it a bit.
He's cutting.
He is.
So it's a 5v4 right now.
Will they commit to this? Witty though will find the shortcut. Good immobilization. Yes, y'all. With the free hit reposition. Beloyski goes down. Kenziski will shoo Yehezkiel away. And Geek Fam repositions. AOG will force F4 to use that flicker. That's going to be Gobs isolated, taunted. Yehezkiel finding the double. The Geek Fam, will they concede this turtle? Really good positioning. Good information take as well. This should be a free turtle for TLID. And Geek Fam, no compensation this time.
Yeah, good one coming in from TLID. They know the win condition. And a boy so far in this early game, he needs the items to be able to pop off and be a factor. Because in that one, when he used the Dominator's Descent, it was wiped out very early in the team fight.
Yeah. For Geek Fam, it really comes down to if they're able to scale up to their power spikes, which is going to be the Granger, Zask, and Joy all getting those items. Meanwhile, for TLID in the early game, they're much more battle-ready with the Juicin, with the Suyo, and the Chip. The only problem they have would be if Geek Fam can get their hands on the Suyo, because if they do, then the burst will be real. And for the Suyo, with the nerfs coming in, no more magic damage reduction, it gets really, really tough to actually go up against an all-in of a full magic damage. Well, it's not full magic damage, but 2 magic damage dealers on the other side. So for Geek Fam, it's back to Plan B. Plan A didn't work out, the early game contest. Now they're going to be looking to farm, as TLID are the ones who have Plan A online. Now it should just be a slow build. They don't need to force anything like they did in the previous one. They can play it slow and match that mid-game power spike, because I think it'll be pretty good for them too.
And right now, Fabian is just taking the bottom lane turret. This is what a chip does to your team. You can be pretty much everywhere in the map and catch up to the team fight. Privilege that Geek Fam does not have right now. Beloyski. Concealed play didn't really convert. No conversion to anything.
Slow build for both these teams. TLID have a hold on the neutral objectives. Geek Fam will try their best to try to split and look for trades at this point. I wonder if they're going to contest for the next neutral objective.
Oh no.
It does look like it's going to be...
Naked's going to die in about 10 seconds.
Unless he reads it well. Oh, he's going to go in.
Let's see. In the bottom side, there's Witty hovering around. He shows, and that's going to be a clear. Beloyski, though, stunned up.
Wow.
Damage will not be enough. AOG will force Beloyski to go down. That's going to be Gobs covering Kenziski. Kenziski is practically free-hitting, but in the back lane, Dominus is sent from a boy. Will shred the formation down. Fabian finds a turtle. A boy flickers out, but he will fall. Surely, that's Yehezkiel committing the flicker. Aaron Cheeky collecting the kill as well. That's going to be Gobs. That's a double from Yehezkiel. TLID. They're a different team from game 1.
They really like a different team right now. They use the shortcut perfectly, and they know the capabilities of Geek Fam in that team fight. No items enough to be able to burst down around. He was just in the front line taking everything that Geek Fam throws at him.
It's almost like they downloaded Geek Fam from game number 1. They saw exactly what Geek Fam likes to do, their tendencies, and in game number 2, they execute that download plan. The plan that they downloaded in game number 1. Playing it slow, going for picks, but keeping it clean. They're not as hungry for kills. They're not as greedy for kills. They're not chasing for kills randomly at this point. Now they're scattering around. That could have been a really good play from Geek Fam. You can definitely see the angle there. They all wanted to bait out resources so that Maykids can come in and clean up. But because they scattered around, Maykids didn't know what to do. To chase for Bruno and Juicin, who was low, or Suyo, who was low. He decided to go for Fabian. But remember, Suyo has 2 blinks. Yes, he doesn't take as much magic damage as he did before. He can't soak in as much magic damage as he did before, as he could before. But he can still blink out from all the damage.
Yeah, and it helps that he has tenacity as well, knowing that's going to be the prime target for Maykids and pretty much all the dive comp from Geek Fam, Kenziski, and also Gobs bought the... Whatchamacallit? The red thing? The Rome boots, I'm sorry.
Favor?
Yeah, not favor. The one that boosts your attack speed and also...
No, hold up. It's gonna be... Okay. Doesn't look like they have those boots.
Oh, they bought it.
Oh, hold up, Beloy! That's a flicker. Onto his Aaron Cheeky finds the connection. Damage will come through. Aaron Cheeky goes down. That's going to be Geek Fam disengaging before the Lord. 5v4. And Aaron Cheeky, 20 seconds down.
How do they always find these angles, man? Beloyski, what was the call? This is the signature Beloyski call, man.
It's because there's no Purify.
Witty?
Find an angle. That's a taunt. That's an immobilization. Making in trouble. Yes, kill is on him. That's going to be GEEK fam though repositioning.
Oh, no.
Goes down alongside Winnie. Kenziski again with the godly positioning.
They got to fight Fabian.
Oh my goodness. That's a glorious pathway. Locking Aaron down. But Fabian again comes through as the jungler. So reliable in this objective neutral takes.
I mean, you cannot guess what Aaron Cheek is gonna do when he has the privilege to teleport in the map, man.
Well, I guess that's the value of the flicker. We've been talking about the Purify, but you can't do that with a Purify. Walk into 4 guys and blink out to safety while also diverting attention away from the Lord, where Fabian was able to come in and get it. That has recovered TLID. It's a big loss in that team fight, but still for GEEK fam, they bought a little bit more time with the team fight win. They can now wait for the scaling again. The Juicin is the one with the biggest lead, and you gotta remember, damage-wise, Juicin ain't it. That's a utility pick.
A boy, only 1 item so far, glowing 1. Maybe looking for an instant Holy Crystal if he's brave enough, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Maybe towards a bit more penetration and also help make it kind of like take care of the frontliners. And there you go, Divine Glaive already secured. Make it also bought that item, boosting up his durability. Now it's gonna be hard for TLID to break through from this one because they have a lot of wave clearing potential here. Kenziski, a boy. It looks like they got the mid lane turret easily.
Okay, Hezkill has the Sky Piercer. That's the damage.
Oh.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about going for damage, looking for the executes here. Bottom lane, there won't be a holy defense. I think they'll be able to clear it without it getting to the holy defense. So, actually, not bad at all for GEEK fam. Able to still hold that tier 2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is where GEEK fam is at its most dangerous state, right? Because it's always geekable. It's not a Moskov, it's not on the Ton, but when you have Beloyski on your team, anything can still happen. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to buy the tickets to the playoffs because it's right around the corner. Only 1 week left in the regular season. Week 9 is next week, and we're off to Jakarta International Velodrome.
I can't wait, man. That's the season where Onyx won.
Oh my god.
Oh my
MPL
god.
season.
Shameless.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, I see it now. It just popped up. It's the Encourage, yeah?
Yeah,
Red
Encourage.
one, okay. So, yeah, they went for the Encourage again. I think we're seeing this a lot nowadays from just gold laners, XP laners, whoever wants to get additional gold from kills, from assists, actually, to point it out. Witty, Hezkill, Fabian, and Aran all leading, but remember, the biggest lead is on Hezkill against a boy. If he doesn't get enough stacks on the Sky Piercer, I don't think the damage will really scale into the late game. Like Hezkill here, so far it's going really good. He will be able, looking at the way the game has gone, to get the stacks enough for him to really be the main carry later on. But like you said, one big play, one big CC tool could change a lot for GEEK fam, and they have all that. There's no Purifies on TLID. This is the gamble that they have decided to play. Again, shortcut.
Oh, towards the Badang. Beloyski now caught red-handed.
Oh, wait a second.
Cops now rejoining. Beloyski goes down. That's going to be a rondo. Tyranid is Kenziski, putting him out of the fight, but Aaron Cheeky goes down regardless. That's going to be GEEK fam recovering. They lost Beloy, but they got 2.
They pulled the trigger, but the bullet ricocheted towards themselves. They were setting up a shortcut to their own demise.
Beloyski was the man sent up top because GEEK fam kind of knew that if you want to go all in, we can also take the portals as long as we screen and match where you're going. GEEK fam now have the advantage.
Now to Fabian! The burst damage, physical and magical, will be enough to take Witty and Fabian down. GEEK fam, they look to close this series out, and ladies and gentlemen, you mentioned it earlier, if GEEK fam wins this one, they will secure themselves a ticket to the playoffs.
My goodness, the composure and also the call to make that macro play. This team, or maybe Beloyski, understands what's in stake and also how to execute the win condition right now. Cops, glorious pathway, and GEEK fam, look at the gold swing. They're up about 700 gold lead, 1.2k right now, and it's gonna be even more after this turret.
A siege, Connie?
Let's say it's gonna be the Lord still, 60%
Lord.
HP. TLID defends with 5. But now the Lord will be taken down. They look to siege the mid turret. GEEK fam, what is going to be their approach? Seems like they're taking it slow. Right, they're waiting for Beloshi to have that flicker, and then perhaps they might look for a real offense.
We have Cholowski, we have Helkolowski. This is
This might be an opening. Kanzinski though with the positioning. Yes, Joe. He has one target in mind, and that is to shut Kanzinski down. That's going to be again Iran taken down 1-for-1. Yes, Joe. Isolated, but that's going to be Dobbs looking for a kill onto his Winnie. Damage isn't there. Dobbs will be taken down, and Ronchiki with the positioning. Still a 2-for-2. Now they want to fight, and Ronchiki finds a shutdown, but that's going to be the stun from Beloshi. Oh, boy. Reposition, but Ronchiki claims the triple, and TLID, they have wiped GEEK fam out.
12 seconds, 10 seconds on Kanzinski. I don't think it's gonna be endable right here, right now, but TLID will make sure they get something out of this one. 1000k gold lead. Can they end it?
I'd say the Granger, a full minion wave comes crashing. Yaskiel looking for the clear. Airborne, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to game 3.
Oh my goodness. Throws all over the place. TL had it, GEEK fam had it, and now TL convincingly had it. Game 2 for the Cavalry.
Wow. I am even more speechless in game number 2 than I was in game number 1.